Hello everyone, I'm assuming that you can hear me. That's a big assumption, by the way. You never know with these things. And I have made a little bit of a boo-boo because I have to actually update the game. I thought it would update because I logged into Steam like quite a while ago actually. But thankfully it's just a small update, so I think it's okay. Yeah, there we go. It's basically already done. I mean, it still doesn't let me play, but, you know, the progress bar is filled up. There we go. Let me switch the camera real quick. I'm hoping that this will realize that Deep Rock Galactic is on any second now. Let me just quit, like, just skip all the logos. Don't want to see none of that. I appreciate all the hard work that was done on this game, therefore I will choose to ignore it any chance I get. Let me see. Does it work? I don't see it yet. Then this is scaring me. Oh god. I mean, I'm in game, but it doesn't really realize it. Hold up a sec. Oh, I see why this is. There we go. It's all good now. We had a second there where it didn't work, but now it's all good. So we're back with Deep Rock Galactic, actually. It's been about a month since I've last played the game, and I don't know where I left off. I think I'm in the middle of an assignment, and by in the middle, I mean I have like one more mission left to do, and that does seem to be correct. And I think the event is still going on for this stuff. Yeah, it does seem to be going on. Why did I get these things? Did I forget to claim these last time? What happened? I thought I claimed everything that I could. Let's pretend that we'll get the entirety of the right side of the progression tree here. We definitely won't, because we still need, like, hundreds of scripts, but you never know. Let's pretend. I'm gonna just check on my loadout real quick for a sec. Yeah, that seems about right. That's okay. As long as it's the flamethrower, I think I'm okay, to be honest with you. I'm 100% okay if it's the flamethrower. So Swarmageddon, Rich Atmosphere, but it is just a Morkite collection mission. I remember that I used to play on Extreme about a month ago, because it means that if I fail, at least I do so in a spectacular fashion. So let's get into that. Let's just skip all the bullshit, let's go right in there. I mean, we're not here to mess around. We're here to be a dwarf and dig a hole. And to be honest, if I have to spill the beans to you, I feel very, very bad about that title, because it's low-hanging fruit. Usually with my lyrical references, I'm a little bit better than that. This time, we've stooped very low. I like the song, don't get me wrong, it's a great song actually, but I would not count myself as a Yoxcast fan to begin with. I don't hate them, but I just never really followed them, to be honest. But the song, I think, for this game is incredibly low-hanging fruit. I mean, come on now. This is Dwarf Simulator. Man, my bitrate has definitely seen better days. Well, it is what it is. I don't have much I can do about that. If it gets truly bad, I will contact some people and be like, hey, stop downloading all the HD images of Goatsy that exist. Please, don't do that. Get some help. Let's see. Let's start our collection of resources. And I mean, you know, I've been gone for a few days. I don't know if that counts as being gone. I mean, motherfuckers went to TwitchCon and we're gone for a much longer time period, so I think I can get a free pass. Now I'm just kidding. I just genuinely had some of the stuff that I needed to attend to. I mean, one of those things was personal life stuff, but not really, like, not like a secret thing. There's just an event usually on Wednesdays that I go to, and therefore that's where I was. But yesterday I actually had work that I needed to do until like 8:30 in the evening. And normally I start streaming at 8 p.m., so you can see how that wouldn't work out, I think. I mean, I'm streaming a little bit later today, and the reason for that is because I had a non-business related meeting, which some people might refer to as a lot of other things, but in this case it is essentially a meeting because it was to do with like some, I wouldn't necessarily say like heavy stuff, but some stuff, I guess. And that's okay. Sometimes you gotta talk about stuff with people. It's quite alright, actually. I didn't mind so much. I genuinely thought I would get a lot more mad when I went to the appointment, I guess, if you can call it that. And I came out being kind of okay. But I think having like 2 beers helped. So if I'm any amount of drunk, I'm gonna blame it on only having lunch and then drinking some beer. But I don't think I'm actually drunk, so I think it's kind of a cheap excuse, to be honest. But we'll see. You know, if we die horribly, then we have an excuse of some kind, at least. But we're here nonetheless, and I mean, I still really, really like this game. It takes a lot longer to get stuff done than it does in Killing Floor 2. I mean, it's relative, because the progression in Killing Floor 2 is something to behold, for sure. Whereas in this game, I think progression is generally very, very fast, all things considered. But at the same time, the actual maps themselves take a fair bit more time than something like Killing Floor 2. And that's fine. I don't really mind, to be honest. I like grindy games. I think I've established this with my streaming stuff, but it's just generally true of me. I really like games that kind of make you grind. I don't really mind at all. Have a lot of fun with them, in fact. So we're here anyway. And we're going to be extracting some resources, killing some folks. I'm very happy that the first mission we got to do is just get enough Morkite, because that's very, very simple, just cut and dry. You know, not a lot of questions about that. It's very simple to ease you back in. And we're going to get that hit of dopamine when we actually finish this assignment. And we'll get, I believe, a brand new pickaxe. I can't remember. I started this, like, legitimately over a month ago, so it kind of makes sense that I don't remember, but at the same time, it is a bit scary when you think about it. That's not that much time. My brain just, well, it's a thing onto itself, is the way I would choose to describe it. We've gotten the gold, which is, it's not, you know, quintessentially useful, but it makes me happy, and that has to count for something. Let me just check on the terrain scanner real quick. Okay, so we have one exact path to go forward. I genuinely didn't bother to check this mission too much before I started, because I just wanted to get in, to be honest. And I mean, as you could tell in the beginning, I actually neglected to change some settings, so the game wasn't even being captured. I know, very scandalous of me. But I feel kind of awkward streaming at this time, to be honest. Not because I don't normally stream on Fridays. I don't think I have streamed on a Friday before, in my defense. But it's more so that there's a ton of really, really cool people online. And there is a part of me that's just like, maybe I should cancel stream just to watch cool people do their thing, because it is quite awesome what they do. But then I figured, you know, I did actually post on Twitter. I didn't put it into the schedule, though, in my defense. But I still feel like, you know, I kind of gave my word. So I still showed up, and I'm still happy that I did. Honestly, I'm just glad that it's a Friday. I had a pretty heavy week, all things considered. Nothing to complain about, just, you know, had some stuff to take care of work-wise. That's not always bad, though. Oh, dude, hey, Kardash, you found this crown and you think it belongs to me? No, 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 sir. I have some news. I think you are once again in the wrong address. This happens all the time, and it's really quite awkward. I'm basically just a P.O. box for Unga Bunga Dan at this point. But I do believe that Twitch.tv's resident Giga Chad, Unga Bunga Dan, is the one who that crown belongs to. And I mean, I could see how you might be mistaken. You know, he has relatively low intelligence, and I do too. But you see, the easy way to tell the difference is he's got a rippling physique with immense vascularity, and I'm a pasty nerd. So that should help you, you know, make sure who you're giving this stuff to. And I mean, he's just an infinitely cooler gentleman than myself. But hey, I could see how you might get confused. You know, like I'm completely flattered. To be honest, like, you can't tell because my face doesn't work as it should ever since that bicycle accident in 2007, but I am blushing in my own way. In my heart, I'm blushing. So have you been, Kardash? I heard that you still need like a 6-hour drive in your day for some reason, because you're a crazy person apparently. My little birdies told me that you're still up to some work stuff, I imagine? And I mean, we're just back with the Deep Rock. Where did all this crop actually fall to? Because, oh, there it is. I'm about to say, like, bro, I was standing underneath it, and it just kind of disappeared. Heading to my hometown for the weekend. Oh, that's actually sick, so it's not work at all. That's really, really cool. Man, I hope you have fun going back home. I think that's always a good time, you know. You get some Vietnam flashbacks for sure. But at the same time, I think it's a good time overall. So I hope you have a wonderful time actually going back home. It's been a while for me since I've gotten to go back home, but that's because I've been living at home in my hometown for like 7 years or something. Oh, dude, it's a hoarder. Let's kill this guy real quick. Excuse me while I murder a poor innocent creature that just wants to collect minerals. I can't even see it. Its skin and flesh is blazing far too brightly, but I believe it is dead now. and that makes me immensely happy. I mean, don't tell PETA. I don't think they would appreciate me killing a defenseless creature like that. But hey, you never know. You know what my grandpappy always used to say? Defenseless creatures don't deserve to live. And I mean, he lived his life according to that motto. He definitely tried to throw me off a cliff at some point, but turns out I wasn't so defenseless after all. So hey, there you go. That's another Praetorian, huh? Wow. The #1 rising stream of Mumbles is on. I mean, dude, like, I have been trying to be more active. It is all for naught, though, because funnily enough, and I hate to break these news so early on into the stream, 18 minutes in and counting, but I will be away for a week, so I definitely won't be streaming for a week, basically. So that is sad, but I do have some good news, and if for some reason you're on Twitter in this day and age, which, I mean, I would question your sanity, but at the same fucking time, I'm also on there, so what do I know? But I did post... Oh, cool, you'll be back on Monday. I mean, hey, at least you have a good excuse. I'm going away on, like, a vacation, I guess. So that's my excuse. So I'll be gone until definitely, like, Sunday, basically. But I might stream Sunday evening, depends on, like, what I get up to. It's more likely that I'll do something on, like, Monday evening, to be honest. But I feel kind of bad that you won't, you know, that you won't be around, because it seems to me, and I cannot confirm nor deny this, but for some reason, whenever Kardash is gone, Unga Bunga Dan doesn't seem to be around. So I don't know if you're like, you know, the lowest to their Superman, and like you two are having like a sexy love affair. In which case, I'm jealous, by the way. Like, I'm just putting that one out there. But you know, moving on from that, I'm mostly just sad that I don't get my dose of caveman goodness. But, I mean, you know, no pressure or whatever. Like, you know, if I don't want you to get into a lover's quarrel about this. I'm basically... Right now, you might mistake me for a streamer, but to be honest, I'm speaking on behalf of Twitch chat. And with all the Pepega energy that entails. Which generally isn't a good thing, to be honest. I've learned from... I wouldn't say years on this platform, because I don't want to admit that I've been here for that long, but yeah, I've seen some Pepega and sussy things as of late. But I think that's kind of normal, to be honest. Or at least it has become normal. Bro, I already need, like, a resupply, and I don't even have enough anything for it. I've been too, like, lost in the sauce, just talking smack, as we do. But I think that's good. I was a little worried about tonight's stream for a multitude of reasons. I definitely didn't get horribly engrossed in watching Daggerwin play Farm Sim 22 and forget to stream the last 2 nights. I mean, to be honest, that seems like a really fun time, so I really don't blame you, to be honest. Like, I was just saying before you showed up that there was a huge part of me that was looking at my Twitch follows, and I was thinking, like, would it be so bad if I just canceled? Like, there's so many cool people on. I could just make an announcement on Twitter and be like, yo, please watch these people because they're fucking amazing, and I think it would have been fine, but I don't know, I just couldn't let it go. And I don't regret it right now. Like, 21 minutes in, it's early days, but I'm glad that I decided to press that go live button, you know? Overall, like, we've been having a good time just talking stuff. It's been okay. So wait, I can actually get some resupply. That's good, because ammo is rather important in this game. I don't want to play this game as a survival horror title. That's not so much fun. I also don't want to get hit by my own, like, resupply drop pod. That would actually suck. I don't think I've gotten killed in this game like that. I was playing some Helldivers, like, 2 weeks ago or something, with a couple friends, and the first thing I did in the tutorial was kill myself when the game was telling me not to stand in the way of the drop pod. I was like, well, what happens if I do stand there? Did they think of idiots like me? And it's like, well, yeah, they did. They ordered some tombstones for people like me, let's put it that way. I'm also about to die, but I genuinely don't care that much. Bosco has all the revives in the world. We're gonna pretend to care. I'm gonna fight, you know, tooth and nail to survive, but if we go down, then we go down. It is whatever. And I mean, we have, let's see, we have drills. We can fight dudes with drills. That's fine. I mean, look, it's kind of a sussy sentence, but I do love drilling dudes, apparently. If you count, you know, these guys as dudes. Alright, bruv, I'm heading out. Have an enjoyable stream, you Chad. Thank you, Dan. It was wonderful to have you here. I hope you have not only a great evening, but a wonderful weekend. And I will try my best to catch you on Monday when you're back. So have a great weekend, man. I mean, I don't even know why I'm flailing around with my drills over here. I could just grab some actual goodness. Let's just get some gun juice. I think it's going to be useful. It's going to be conducive to our health and well-being. Let's pretend to care about that, at least in the slightest. I mean, I could have just exploded a bunch of people, but to be honest, I like yeeting the explosives at the mini-bosses. That's what I'm all about, personally. That gets my lizard brain going. It activates the neurons. It's just a wonderful time, and there haven't... I mean, there were like two Praetorians, I think, but I just kind of killed them. And maybe that's my problem. I broke my own promises once again, just like in Killing Floor 2. I should have just yeeted some charges at him and killed them right then and there. But, you know, we'll make up for it next time. I'm sure there's plenty of Praetorians lining up to get exploded by me. They don't have much to do, apparently, other than that. I didn't catch that gold. I feel very upset by that. Also, there's a lot of little dudes coming once again. But that's fine. We got a lot of flamethrower fuel now, so to be honest, little dudes, I'm all about the little dudes. It's 100% okay. But yeah, I was a little worried about tonight's stream, because I, for one, didn't know when I was gonna get back home, basically. I didn't have, like, big, ambitious plans or whatever, but I was meeting some people to discuss some... I guess you could call it, like, business stuff. It feels weird because it's more hobby-related. It's definitely Warhammer-related stuff, if we're being 100% honest here. So I don't know why I'm trying to gaslight you into believing that it's not. But I was a little worried that we'd overrun in terms of time. Already another swarm? Wow, we just like dealt with one. Cool. But yes, I was a little scared that I will not get home in time. But I did, thankfully, so that was okay. And the other thing was, and this is entirely, you know, on me, that some of the people that I had the meeting with, I was worried that I would get really mad at. Because if you haven't noticed already, I'm kind of an unstable, very visceral kind of person when it comes to emotions and self-expressions. I don't tend to think too much about what I say, or at least it comes off that way. I sometimes try to think about stuff before I say it, but it doesn't tend to work out so well. Most of the time, whatever's on my mind, I'll just say, and sometimes it ends poorly, but oftentimes it doesn't. But as a consequence, I was a little worried because I had some backed up emotions, some hurt fifis, if you will, short for feelings in case you haven't been following along at home, with one of these gentlemen that I had this meeting with. And I think he handled, you know, himself rather well in this case. And I would like to say that I handled myself with gravitas and grace because I didn't, like, jump at his neck with a spoon or something. Which would have been awkward, because it's very awkward and difficult to kill someone with a spoon. I've been told, at least, that that's the case. I've not tried before. When I do my murder, I prefer to do it with my bare hands, to be honest. It's just, you know, you get to see the life leave the person's eyes. It's just something else. Quite enjoy it, to be honest. In Minecraft, of course. Let me, you know, put that out there. But yeah, so overall, my Friday turned out a lot better than I thought, both in terms of time management and in terms of actual activities that occurred. So I'm very happy to be here. And I did not have any worries that streaming would turn out fine. So the only reason I was second-guessing myself about the stream was very simple, because I saw a lot of fucking cool people on the platform, and I was watching them before. So I was definitely tempted to just keep watching them. I mean, look, I wouldn't call myself a content creator just yet. I do enjoy working on this platform, for sure. I think it's great. We had, like, I think we touched upon this last time I was live. Obviously, Twitch has some stuff that it could be better about, for sure. I don't really have insight on that yet. I'm not, you know, affiliate. I'm not partner. Maybe one day we'll get there. I'm not really, like, sweating about that, to be honest. I'm having a good time just streaming in what little spare time I can, you know, get. But I do think the platform altogether is fairly nice. The emote culture is fun. I mean, some stuff is a little sussy, but what can you do? People will just do the darndest things, and I think that's fine. But overall, I do like it here, and I have quite a bit of fun time just generally being on this platform. So I enjoy going live, as it turns out. And I mean, I like to think everybody that presses that button kind of has a little bit of fun with it, at least. And the people that I've seen online tonight have definitely been having a good time. So that, on the one hand, made me go like, well, I could just, you know, like stay a chatter and enjoy some easy entertainment. Maybe get some like soft drinks going. Maybe some beers even. Although I think I've had plenty of that, to be honest, for tonight. But I could have just done that. But then there was a part of me, and this is a very and I'm gonna say it like this, but it's not for like, you know, trying to be saintly or whatever. Like I had a jealousy moment, and that's something that doesn't occur to me often. Not because I have it so good, because that's not really the case. Although I can't complain, I have a lot of stuff that is definitely really cool about my life. So really, I don't think I have a reason to be mad or whatever. But I was a little jealous, because I'm like, man, all these people, like, not only are doing their best and just, like, making some fun content that's genuinely a joy to watch, but they also have people watching them. And I'm like, that's kind of cool, dude. You get to share whatever you're, you know, involved in right now. And that's kind of sick. So that's actually what pushed me over the edge. That was the thing that made me go like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to go live. And now we're here. So for better or worse, I think in a way you can blame the people in my follow list. Even though I just said that I wanted to just watch them. And then I decided not to. So technically it's more my fault, but I will never admit that. And therefore it is now their fault 100%. But we're here anyway. And I mean, we're killing some Swarmageddon. I'm just now realizing, oh, we can actually yeet some explosive, but I'm just now realizing that the rich atmosphere just means that we have higher pitched voice responses, I believe. That just occurred to me, 18 minutes into this level. So that's a little bit sad considering I've played this game for so many hours, but at the same time, I mean, look, we all get to stuff with our, you know, at our own little pace. And sometimes that's okay. The sticky goo, indeed. It is quite sticky indeed. I don't think we've done, like, anything of importance in this mission so far, but that's kind of why I like this game in Killing Floor 2. You can just get lost in the sauce and enjoy yourself. I definitely think, and maybe I'm wrong about this, I've not played the highest difficulty in Deep Rock Galactic, so I don't know for sure, obviously. Although maybe I did. No, I didn't, because for the longest time I thought it was extreme, actually. So no, let me correct my correction of myself. I definitely haven't played the highest difficulty in Deep Rock, but I do think that this is probably just a slightly more casual game than something like Killing Floor 2, because in Killing Floor 2, I don't think I could have this amount of banter on something like Hell on Earth, and I think that's an intended part of the gameplay experience. That's not a bug, that's definitely a feature. They wanted that shit to be hard as nails, dude. And I mean, they succeeded. Hell on Earth is definitely exactly what it says on the tin, dude. It's fun every now and then. I mean, this game also has something above extreme that you actually need to unlock, and I went through all the trouble of unlocking it, and I've not actually played it, so what do I know? But so far, on extreme, I've done a couple of times, and it's been okay. How do I go over to that side as my good friend, the Driller? I mean, you first have to kill the stuff, I know that much. I got that far in the equation. Can we just jump it? It doesn't look like we can jump it. It seems fairly far away. I want a flare to see, to confirm. I mean, it actually worked. We were freaking out for no reason. There we go. I was about to say, it's been so long since we've gotten to mine Morkite, even in this mission, that I was beginning to think that I was just missing all the Morkite. Because I was too busy talking all sorts of nonsense, which is what I usually do, to be fair, in these streams. If you've been around, then you will know and maybe even confirm, but yeah, I do talk a lot of bullshit just constantly. It just so happens to be kind of what we do here, but sometimes people have fun with that. Oh, we already have enough Holomite? What the hell, dude? Maybe we have been actually doing stuff? I'm extremely surprised. Like, I'm gonna be real with you, I've not been paying attention to the game at all, and I think that's bad, but it seems to be working, so I don't think I'll be changing my ways anytime soon. We're having a wonderful time, even though we're reloading in the middle of what pro gamers refer to as a combat situation. But let's just try to end little Bugs' lives, okay? It's okay. This isn't like Bug Fables. This isn't a Giga stream from a couple months ago, so I think it's okay. We have yet more Holomite that we do not quote-unquote need, but I'm going to take because it's here, which is a very valid reason to commit robbery as well in real life. And if the police catch you, then don't tell them that I told you that, is the big caveat that I would use there. But yeah, man, I just want more Holomite, and I want fewer swarms, as luck would have it, but I don't think we are getting, like, one of those, for sure. We're getting the well, we're not getting the Holomite, I meant Morkite, by the way, but we're eventually gonna have the Morkite for sure, and I think we're gonna have even more swarms, because that's just the name of the game, and sometimes that's okay. Let's see. I would like for you to get the cosmetic material. I don't know why, because I can't remember the last time I used it, but let's pretend that it's useful, okay? I'd be happy if it was useful. I mean, it is useful. I just don't spend enough time customizing my dwarf. My little dwarf. He's a good dwarf, though. And yes, I'm still playing Driller because I think I'm addicted to flamethrowers in video games. If you look at my Killing Floor 2 track record and my opinions, I think it's fairly easy to say that that is the case. Did we hit it? We did, okay. I can't remember if the first one hit it. Because I didn't see... No, we didn't. It, like, bounced somehow. But that's fine. We get it back anyway. That's the beauty of throwing axes, dude. I can't remember if we have enough for another resupply, because we will be needing one soon. I think the one part of the game that I'm handling badly is undoubtedly the idea of ammo management, because I just don't care for it. I'm just like, hey, it's fine. Just shoot everything, it's gonna be fine. And I mean, sometimes that's okay, but sometimes it's not. Like right now, we're out. And that's a problem, as luck would have it. We have a Trijaw, and I hate those. He didn't, like, blitz through all of our armor, so that's something. He just blitzed through, like, 60% of our armor. And we still have a pistol. And the Subata is quite a good pistol, if we're being absolutely honest. So, hey, let's go ham, maybe even on a biscuit. I think that's a British thing, I'm not sure. I've been saying it for years, to be honest. And one day, I hope to have a British viewer that can tell me that that doesn't make any fucking sense. And then I'll be like, okay, I'll change my ways, you're right. The people have spoken, it's time to not be toxic. Sentences that I will never say in my life include, but are not limited to, what I just said. Let's see, do we have anything else in this room other than a bunch of people that needed their lives extinguished? And I was happy to help them with that, to be honest. Always, I love giving back to the community, especially if I can do so by murdering people. It's one of the few things I do well. I mean, we have a massive, massive Morkai vein right there, so I'm excited. I'm personally very excited for the W we're about to have. We don't appear to have enough Nitra, which is a little scary. And I feel like we should probably try to fix that, at least, in the near future. We should, like, clear that, to be honest. I think I can handle the little guys. Although it is a waste of ammo to handle them myself. In hindsight, I'm just now realizing that this is a silly way of going about it. How about you come over here, Bosco, and I try to deal with this stuff. And by this stuff, I mean just harvest even more resources, even though we're already full. But, you know, it's a dwarf simulator. If you're not constantly loaded down by shit, then are you even playing the game right? And I would doubt that you are at that point. It's a simple equation. Just acquire currency. You don't even have to do the rest of the Sigma Male grind set. I mean, we already almost have it basically done, which is rather neat. I believe you can get that. I have a strong sneaking suspicion over here that there's a lot more Nitra in this room. It's just probably in the topmost parts that we can't really see because we lack the light to really illuminate it. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna just not go crazy on the pistol because we are running out of ammo. As we squeak. I mean, mouse do squeak. This is probably a mistake to ask him to do that, but hey. Let's just, you know, run for it. We'll be fine. It's not the first. It's just like last night, but a little worse. I mean, hey, we talked about Blink-182 last time, so I think this is something we can mention. You know, we can do a song reference, and that's okay. Save my life, Bosco, please! Your master has need of you! I was gonna say, I'm juking, but I'm not juking that well. I think I crawled on one of the creatures there, which is kind of funny. I've not had that happen before. The saddest part is we still need to find some, like, some more resources, because without Nitra and without much to do, we will just get killed. There's not really, you know, another way that this can go. I mean, we can pickaxe these little guys. That's something that we can do. Except, you know, we will go down if they start catching back up with us. And they definitely appear to be doing that. They're killing us. They're killing us slowly, and not even with kindness. I just want my shields to come back online. What's on this side of this thing over here? More enemies. That's always good. Some health, though, is very useful. I'm delighted to eat some red sugar.
Flares recharging.
I don't think we've really been this way. Some mad jukes. Deploy the jukes. See some more resources, but no actual, you know, ammo. Well, stuff to convert into ammo, rather. Which makes me unhappy. I can't tell how much we need either. I think we're on like 56 or something from what I remember. So we don't technically need that much, but we need just enough to not have it, basically, in our back pocket. Wonderful. More Morkite, of course. Of course. Hey, Molly, why don't you come this way? We'll try to do some kiting style maneuvers so that Bosco can maybe deploy some damage. Although he seems to be failing at it because the small guys are just a little too small. And I think that big guy was tanking all the damage for them. Which is, I guess, fine. You know, he had one job. He did it rather well, as luck would have it. I see my mule, but it's constantly moving because I'm juking a little too hard. I've turned the jukes on just a little bit too much to be able to actually deploy my resources. And I guess I would like to deploy my resources just to be done with the thing. That's just some health, which is actually useful, except right now. We can pick this up, but it makes very little actual difference. I definitely think there's enough resource on this map. We just kind of went hard with the flamethrower. So I'm just going to, you know, very gracefully make my way out of that room. And whatever I cannot see cannot hurt me is going to be my attitude for the time being. I mean, we've been up here, which unfortunately scares me a little bit, because it does mean that we've probably missed some resources. I mean, we've just died. Yeah, we've just died for the third and final time. So now it's on, and we still don't have ammo. But we did fall next to some ammo, and the swarm is still coming because we never actually killed the swarm. So I'm not actually sure how we're gonna play this. I do know where the ammo is, which is something, I guess. But there's more stuff to kill than I have resources for. So I think we're about to die. Yep, we have failed. I think we need to find health. Oh, this isn't health. There was some health, but I think the other way, and I think we're about to die as a consequence, because I just went into the slowdown. Yeah, that's entirely on me. I just went way too hard on the ammo. And to be honest, that fall damage right at the end didn't help. I believe if I had gone the other way, though, we probably would have been fine. I just didn't see the nitra in time, so that's completely okay. We'll just get right back into it. I didn't like that map anyway. I can't remember the name of the zone, but this one area has so many, like, illuminated objects, and I really kind of hate it, to be honest, because this is one of those things, right, where I'm just a huge, like, nerd about these things, but there are certain rules I think your games should follow. So at the end of the day, if the main thing about Deep Rock Galactic is anything that is important, that is valuable, just kind of glimmers, I think you should just keep it that way. Like, bioluminescence is really cool, but please, like, for the love of Christ, just don't put it on fucking everything. But in this map, they were just like, hey, we're gonna do it. Yeah, Azure Wield. I fucking hate Azure Wield, by the way. I mean, I don't know what lethal enemies is. I mean, we failed on something easier, so that's fine, I guess. Let's just continue on the fuck train. Why not? Let's just get on the fuck train to Fucktown and do our thing. Once again, it's just one of those things. It turns out not having ammo in a first-person shooter kind of makes it difficult to do a lot / anything. But again, I can't really say that I'm mad at the game because, for one thing, I'm not, and on the other hand, I think if I had managed my own ammo a little bit better, then I would have been just infinitely better off. So hey, you live and you learn. And I mean, let's just get back in there. This is just an excuse to do another level, basically. It's also significantly fucking more. Like, way, way, way more. But hey, maybe it'll be better? Question mark? Although Magma Core has its own set of problems, but I mean, turns out a lot of the zones, except like the very first one that you do, are just not as fun for me. But I'm a uniquely, predisposed person because I don't actually enjoy challenges in anything, let alone video games. I want my free W every time and every chance I get.
Scanners indicate particularly rich veins of morkite and
Particularly rich. Oh my.
bad boys.
Bring it back, boys. I mean, hey, as long as I see some nitro in the first room, I think I'm extremely happy. I'm elated even. Let's just pick up some gold to start with, you know, get it going right away. And I mean, we can go do our thing. Already seem to have a path forward, which is in this case rather good. I don't mind having to think ever. Like there's a period at the end of that sentence, but just in general, I don't like to think too hard about where I need to go next. Yo, Mr. Robot, please do my job for me. It would be much appreciated. I can't tell if there's anything over there, and I've already used all my flares again. I keep doing that. I keep just chucking them all over the place. There does not appear to be anything there, but there is some stuff over there, so please pick that up for me. Or rather than picking it up, just harvest it and let it fall to the ground so that I may pick it up when, you know, when the mood strikes me and when the time is right. This has been a rather bountiful beginning. I can't help but wonder if it's going to keep up. I mean, last time we struggled to make the 200. I can't see how we are going to be doing better with the 400 necessary minerals, but hey, who cares? Who cares? We're here to potentially fail. As long as we're entertaining and entertained, I don't think it matters. So that is 100% okay. Bro, once again, I have no flares. I do hear some Fester fleas. I know just call them Flester fleas, but I don't think that's their actual name. Maybe their maiden name, but definitely not their actual name. Mr. Bosco, could you please pick that up for me? That's one down. We have started. It begins. I kind of want to just make like a way down. I see some stuff though. Let's just try to make the most of what we're doing with our lives here. Get some resources. It's not gonna matter if we die horribly, which I mean, compared to the last time, there's a high chance we'll do because I do think this is a harder zone. But hey, you never know. Maybe there are miracles after all. Miracles happen every day. Wasn't that the Insane Clown Posse that said that? I can't believe they became such a meme. I mean, it's a hilarious quote that they don't understand magnets. But to be honest, like, I don't understand magnets either. I know how they function, but I couldn't describe to you why they do. So, who am I to make fun of a bunch of people with face paint on, to be honest? I'm just a fraud. I have nothing. I have no idea how any of this works. But turns out you don't need to know everything, so maybe that's okay. Maybe someone forgot to tell him, like, hey man, you know, you can just enjoy the benefits of magnets. You don't have to be a magnetologist. You don't have to be Magneto just to be able to benefit from magnets. Maybe they just had a really strict, like, physics teacher. I don't know, dude. There's definitely a story there. I don't think we're ever gonna know for sure, but it intrigues me. It intrigues me a lot. The fuck is that? It's a brood nexus, by the way. It just looked very, very massive and scary from the distance, and it's still pretty scary now that I know what it is, but I also know that it doesn't do that much, so I think it's okay. In the grand scheme of things, just like many other things, it's okay. I wish you could, like, Goomba Stomp the little guys. I know it would be incredibly overpowered, but maybe it can be, like, a modifier. Because Goomba Stomping is just fun. And, I mean, there's a new Mario movie coming out, so Goomba Stomping is coming back into style. Maybe Bowser Stomping is coming more into style, because people really don't like Chris Pratt, apparently, as Mario. Maybe just in general, I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest with you, hit you with the truth bomb. I've not watched the trailer at all, because, I don't know. I know that it exists, and I wouldn't say that I don't care about it. I just haven't, like, had a moment when I have full access to my speakers / headphones to be like, oh yes, I'm going to watch the Super Mario Bros. Trailer. I tend to just have, like, other stuff that I decide to do at those times, so I guess I just keep forgetting is really the only excuse I have. But hey, it is whatever. I mean, I like the Sonic movie, the first one. I haven't seen the second one. I think they have made a second one by now. But I think I'm in the minority because I really like the voice actor for Sonic himself, because it's Ben Schwartz. And I mean, one day, if we ever make affiliate, this is the only reason I care about affiliate. I'll get sound alerts. That's the only reason I care about it. I just want to have sound alerts. I want to upload my own, because I will put a lot of Jake and Amir / old College Humor stuff up there, because, bro, I love that stuff. Like, J&A was really, really good. And I mean, it's still going. It's still pretty good right now, if we're being absolutely honest. We do have a massive swarm coming, apparently. It is an acid spitter on the ceiling and a web spitter. My, popular spot, this one, huh? Hey, Bosco, can you get me some more gold, please? I don't need it, by definition, but I would very much enjoy having it. You ever have those things? You know, like a cheeseburger, I think, is a textbook definition of that. You don't need a cheeseburger. I don't think anyone has ever needed a cheeseburger in their life. Like, if you're dying of starvation, there's, like, probably 99,000 other things you could eat that are infinitely better to consume, that will fix your, at the time, issue of starvation. And just, like, lack of anything. But it is nice to have. I would describe it as a nice to have. Mr. Praetorian, please stand into the ever-expanding orb of death that is my bomb's AoE. You see, you just have to use some words that are like a little deeper in that dictionary. Also, there's a Glyphid Menace. He's a menace to society and potentially even sobriety. You see, he got it the first time. I didn't need to tell him what to do. We just knew that he needed to stand in the glowy orb of doom. And the flamethrower is not so good against the menaces because I think when they go away, they tend to shed the damage over time effects. Oh, I feel so bad that I used like both of my explosive charges. There's an oppressor. Could have like blitzed him with that. Yo, can you stop? I'm kind of busy right now. There's a second oppressor? My god. I mean, I don't even know if we have the ammo. Bro, can you stop? I'm trying to aim an axe at people's butts. Let me like at least pick up my you know, spent axe, please. He's really just like hiding his behind. Just shoot a rocket at it. I would appreciate it if you shot a rocket at it. It doesn't seem to be doing much because it's, you know, coming from the front. So we still have 5 more axes. I don't want you to stay alive because I really don't like you, as it turns out. Just take it. Just take it. Like, come on now. All right, let me get my bearings a little bit and figure out what we are, you know, what we're even doing. Because I've forgotten by now. There's a lot of Morkai that we haven't picked up, and by a lot I mean 37, which I guess is a lot. All right, let's look at the terrain scanner. I mean, there's a way to go. It's apparently there. I see it now, to be honest. I'm gonna get some ammo though, because we can. That was a mean wave. I will say, that was an absolutely mean wave. Like, what was it, 2 Praetorians and 2 oppressors? That's pretty mean in my book. That's tough.
Ready to kill some more crates.
Alrighty, we got full ammo. Nothing to complain about. If we're missing anything from here, then I have officially stopped caring. And that's my attitude. This is the attitude era of MumblezTV. It's not going to feature like a lot of amazing performances or anything. I don't even know what the Attitude Era really featured. Like, my wrestling knowledge is very non-existent. I was gonna use another like adjective, but I realized it would be a lie because I just genuinely don't know much about wrestling. I see some stuff over here. I see all sorts of stuff. But once again, is there like a way to get more flares? I just want more flares. I know just play scout, but I mean, I have some self-respect, so I refuse. Let's make a path like down. I need to turn around and make a nice path down. Okay, we made it. I don't think I'm gonna remember that it's there, but hey, we can pretend. There's again 2 Praetorians apparently. Let me just wait until he gets over that little lip. Did they... What happened with my... What happened with my thing? That was weird. Okay. Okay, that was a bit weird. I kept pressing, like, the right mouse button and nothing would happen. I know it looked like I was doing the melee, but no, I'm pressing, like, right mouse at this moment, but I wasn't pressing it a second ago. So I don't know what happened there. Kind of a waste, because we used 2 for, you know, for 2. And they were so close together that I think we could have gotten away with just using 1, but it is what it is. I think we encountered, like, a little bit of a bug of some kind there. I was mashing all the mouse buttons, and apparently maybe the melee has priority. I did press it like 1 time, but it just acted like I had kept pressing it afterwards. So that was a bit weird and potentially awkward. I see some more resources though, so I don't really mind. And I mean, we have some more ammo like upstairs, if you will, if you can refer to it as such. Get that for me, Bosco. I would very much appreciate it if you did. But yeah, we started a little later tonight. I was gonna say we might go a little later as well, but I don't think so. I think we're probably just gonna have like a 3-hour stream, which I think is okay. We've actually streamed quite a bit this week, and I'm very happy about that, by the way. I wish I could kind of like do this kind of thing, and you know, keep up the regular streamage all the time. Maybe one day. I'm definitely gonna try, but next week is a no-go because I have like a vacation that I'm going on, so. And I'm just very, very happy. I don't even feel bad about going on vacation. Usually I do. Workaholic. Hashtag workaholic. But yeah, oftentimes I feel pretty bad about taking any kind of time off. And the only reason I don't feel bad is because it's, what, October now? It's spooky month, and I haven't really been on vacation this year. So, yeah, that's a little crazy, I know. I mean, it's not to say that I haven't done any kind of, you know, like, recreation activity. Just last weekend I went to, like, a 2-day tournament for Hammer 40K, and that was a lot of fun. So don't get me wrong, but at the same time, the last actual, like, paid time off that I took was to paint miniatures, which is pretty relaxing, but it's also really stressful when you only have, like, 5 days to do what you need to do. But I did succeed, so hey, for what it's worth, you know, maybe it was stupid, but I at least got what I need to, you know, do. I got that done.
Deep Rock seriously need to invest in some...
Apparently I've killed a bunch of festive fleas, even though I've not been paying attention. To be honest, I don't feel bad about dying, because I'm so out of this game in terms of my headspace. Like, I'm not paying attention to anything. I'm just talking all sorts of nonsense. And I'm having a lot of fun doing so. Like, I don't even feel bad. So maybe that's fine in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, I still need to do some stuff, such as, like, pack for tomorrow. Thankfully, we're not leaving at an early hour, so I still have... At this point, I have over 12 hours to do so, but the 12 hours includes sleep, so technically it's closer to 4. But 4 is still a lot of time to pack, in my experience. Yo, Bosco, can I interest you in some mining? I would really appreciate if you just, you know, got all that sorted out for me. Just some sick pro gamer dodges, don't mind me. See some worthless minerals over there. This guy is annoying and frustrating, and I hate him. I can't even see his health bar. Okay, he's gone. I was about to say, please, maybe be close to death. I would like it. I don't think this is a good spot to fight in. And I'm about to sneeze. Oh. Oh, excuse me. I could feel it coming on. That was the other reason why it was in a good spot to fight in. I could... The gases here irritate me. My poor dwarven nose. I keep, like, going back into this corner, even though I just said that it's not good. So, you know, turns out I'm silly and maybe even stupid, one might say. Nothing new. That is not new information. Is that another oppressor, or is it just a Praetorian? I can't even tell. I think it was just a Praetorian because Bosco, like, single-handedly killed it. Honestly, the ammo situation is going a lot better than it did on the last map, which is surprising to me. But maybe the only reason for that is because I'm no longer going absolutely crazy. I might just be going regular crazy. And we're doing awful in terms of progress, but it is what it is. I saw some stuff, like, up here, but maybe I did make Bosco get it anyway. I can't remember by now. Some light drilling. Always sets the mood, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's like some of the stuff that I was seeing, but it's not really what's important for us right now. We can go pick it up, though.
No flares ready.
I see some more nitra, and I'm going to take it, because last time that would have been useful. I'm learning from my mistakes.
Go fetch.
Please get that for me, good sir. We have not been this way, because I haven't even exploded these I think is it mushrooms? Exploding plant. I would have guessed mushrooms, because, you know, mushrooms require less light, but hey man. If you're a plant or a mushroom, whatever that might be, it's fine by me. It's current year. You can be a plant or a mushroom if you really so desire. Quite far away from the resupply pod. I guess I could go back, but we did just get a ton of nitra, and we still need to delve even deeper. So I think it's better if we just end up like calling it another resupply. Becomes necessary. I also need to keep an eye out for my health. If we see some red sugar, I gotta pick that up, dude. I need that red sugar in my life. I guess we can also put this in here. I do see some health, so that's something at least.
Much better.
I want to get that from the ceiling as well. If we come passing through here, it's going to be very nice to have some health. Interestingly enough, we've not been this way, but I see some resources, so maybe we triggered like a hoarder, and we didn't realize. Maybe the hoarder, like, triggered himself by walking on the magma. I guess it's not really magma, it's just like volcanic eruptions, isn't it? I mean, yeah, I didn't think that was a lot of stuff there, but there's apparently a tunnel underneath us here. Oh, and I do seem to have accidentally, like, actually accidentally found it. Very, very nice. Some more volcanic activity. Turns out Magma Core, the map named after magma, might have some of that going. Yeah, this does go, like, deeper down from the looks of it. Maybe not. Maybe... I mean, it has to go deeper down, right? There has to be some compacted dirt somewhere. Yeah, that didn't reach me. Cool. There should be, like, another path down. Once again, I'm going to just break this, because, again, last time with the Iron Will, it would have actually come in handy to have some health just lying around. Just trigger that, basically. Explodey stuff is better once it's exploded. Not explodey stuff, such as Healy crystals, is much better when it's just on the ground and I don't have to right mouse it. Okay, let's look at the terrain scanner once again. So we are back in... Oh, hello, good sir. I don't like you, but hey, I might as well greet you. Stay away from the ledge, because then they get to grab you. We no longer have this. There is apparently some stuff we missed on this side, though. So he's gone. We're probably going to have to call in a resupply regardless, and then look at which way we're going to go, basically. Still not sure, because this is just the same... Yeah, this is the same part of the map that we were just in, essentially. Which is fine, but it doesn't get us closer to actual valuable resources, such as Morkite. We also haven't seen a Fester Flea in a while. So there has to be more to this map, basically, is what it's feeling like. Times like these, my usual solution is just to dig down in like a relatively promising spot. Yeah, there's nothing here. We have been here, but there is nothing here. Interestingly enough, I don't see like anything this way. I'm going to real quick do this and see if maybe we see a path forward. Nothing yet, huh?
Born ready.
Nope, nothing yet. Very surprising. Well, whatever the path may be, it is not through this this tunnel that we're making. I can tell you that much, because we would have seen something by now. So we're going to have to use our noggin and figure out which way to go. I think in order to not panic, I'm going to do this, because otherwise we're going to get into some sticky situations. I know I got like tons of pistol ammo, but I don't feel comfortable using that. I very infrequently do, so let's just make sure we don't have to rely on the pistol. It's fine if we have to, you know, use it if we get caught with our pants down, but right at this moment, I would much prefer to actually have some amount of, not even tactical flexibility, just some fucking ammo, dude. Thankfully, we have that. We have sorted that out for ourselves. So we're still essentially just looking for some compacted dirt, because that path didn't lead us anywhere. And I mean, there was not a high chance that it was going to in the first place. Can't really be mad about that. You don't tend to get too far just digging down. This isn't Minecraft, turns out. Turns out that's a different game entirely. So I'm just looking for a path. Any path will do.
The swarmers are here.
I mean, I'm a little confused because I don't see it. Was there another, like, path entirely that we could have taken? And if so, how badly did we miss it? I guess we can, like, go back up and see. Oh yeah, there is! Cool. There is a path here. We somehow missed this. Very lucky to have found it. Usually, you know, like, these tunnels tend to keep going more and more down. But I think sideways right now is good for us, because at least we're in the right direction. Okay, there's nothing there. We can just do some mineral collection. I was surprised how nicely those hold together, even when it's basically just hanging out by a thread. I mean, apparently this is a very small little wave, from the looks of it. Maybe the best is yet to come. Unlikely, but you never know. Oh, let me shift around my chair. I've had this thing for the last couple days where I've just been uncomfortable regardless of how I sit, which basically just means that you've been sitting badly. By the way, if you have that, that just means you have bad posture like me. But it also means that you need like a change of scenery and pace for sure. I do see a menace. Can never tell if the backside is like an actual crit spot, or it's just, you know, illuminated for the hell of it. Where is that menace? Let's just get loot bugs, dude. That's equally important. Oh, there's my good man. I think we probably have everything we need in this room, if I really had to guess.
I'll beat your record this time. Just
Let's see, is there anything in this side of the map? I mean, there is some stuff. Just whack the loot bug. Deploy the pickaxe. Apparently some more magnite. I can't even remember if that's useful for anything anymore. It's been so long since I've actually played. I mean, I think the right thing is to get him to mine that for the reasons I mentioned before. If we end up going down a bunch of times, which, as we've shown before, it can very easily happen, because turns out I'm bad at video game. I should have made a path there, but it's fine. It's fine, Copium. What's the worst thing that can happen?
I need support.
Oh, excuse me for the yawn. I'm also just laughing at the fact that I can just get Bosco to deal with a very dangerous loot bug. Okay, so there is a path forward here. It's good to know. I would not mind some more nitra, brother. I really wouldn't.
Fire!
I know I told him to fire, but at the same time, you know, that's why we have the pistol. What the hell is this? Oh, it's just like a little nook. I thought it was a tunnel for a sec. Weird tunnel. But it wasn't a tunnel at the end of the day. Yeah, we can just knock this down. Hello, good sir. Please, allow me to continue my gerb. I think that's a Praetorian. Okay. I thought for a sec maybe it's an oppressor. He is nothing anymore. He is very gone and dead. I think we probably exploded a ton of nitra from the wall too. We did indeed. And there's even more on the floor. Yeah, ammo's gonna be less of an issue on this one, I feel like, already. So there was a path. I think it was over there, now that I'm looking at it. I'm just now realizing where we came from. And that's sometimes good. Okay. Let's just try to get it, man. I don't think we've picked up any actual Morkite in a hot minute, which scares me a little bit, but it is supposed to be like some pretty rich deposits, so maybe if we go deeper down, we'll find some massive veins of Morkite, which would make me happy. I'm just gonna upload these to have like some idea which way we've been, because that's like a pretty recognizable pattern that doesn't tend to happen just on its own. So we can fairly confidently say that anywhere where there's a ton of explodey, you know, marks, we've probably been there before. And sometimes that's the best you can do. I hear some Vestor Fleas too, and I'm just now remembering that we still need to actually clear 2 more of those. Hey, there's one right there. Did I get it? I did. I've never been quite as happy as I am right now. I forget what this guy even does. I mean, he's mostly eating my ammo. He's also mostly just dead, apparently. Okay. What are we doing with our lives? We're mining the day away. No matter how hard I try, I always find a reason why to mine my day with you. This is the song I sing to the minerals, and this is also why my therapist tells me that I'm crazy. Because I sing to the minerals.
Swarmers, team. Lots of them coming your way. Get ready.
Swarmers. Swarmers are fine.
Help me with the minerals here.
Oh, the fire is not fine. So what are you, and why are you running? Yeah, he's just gonna go away, apparently. I think I'm in prime position to pick up a lot of the stuff here. Hey, is that a Fester Fleet? Is that the last one we need? It is! Nice. Ideally, you would not be fighting the Menace with the flamethrower, for the reasons I mentioned before, but I'm an idiot, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. It's okay. Okay, I think he's gone. Menace down. I'm also just gonna quickly tag that loot bug. Quickly tag that loot bug. Yeah, there we go. That was important to me. You know, for a Swarmer raid, there was a lot of other stuff in there. Let me just say that. And there continues to be a lot of other Swarmers in there. Incidentally, we now probably have more resources collected than in the last one. And we still haven't gotten to the end. Which gives me some hope that we might succeed. There was like... I thought there was some stuff this way, but maybe I'm wrong. Apparently there's just enemies. Yeah, no, it's just enemies. Okay. You can check the terrain scanner, but yep, it do be true. Okay, let's just keep going down. Apparently, it's the only way to go if we want more resources, and we don't really want, but we do need more resources. So let's just keep doing that. Let's just keep looting this planet. Let's just take it for all she's got. We've not been this way either. Man, I do be yawning a lot, even though it's very early days. We'll stick it out, dude. We'll be fine. I'll probably just hydrate real quick in a sec, but I do want to finish like harvesting this. I think Bosco has our back anyway. Let me just grab a drink. Oh, I could have also gotten him to do that, basically. But that's fine. Sometimes you just gotta take a drinky break. It happens. This is also a different path. I don't think we've gotten anything from this side yet. Yeah, we would have gotten the health, like, mined at least. But we have not. We're doing awful with the Morkai, by the way. Let me be just the first to say it. Not... Yeah, I was gonna say please mine it instead of just, you know, looking at it. Some more nitra. Like, I'm delighted. Absolutely delighted to see that, but at the same time, can I get some Morkite maybe? I need like 400 of it. I need a small country's worth of Morkite, please.
Help me mine this.
Okay, I mean this looks promising. Ooh, there's a lot here apparently. Absolutely promising stuff. We're probably gonna get this right here, and I'd be very happy if we did. Okay, you're just hanging out, you're just looking at stuff. I mean, I got a job for you. You could make yourself useful. Let's just trigger a bunch of this stuff, dude. I wish you would have gotten hit by any of that. It's kind of unfair that you didn't. Yeah, I know I have 19. We're just gonna, you know, give it all to that little nice group of people. Thankfully, you die in like one charged attack, like heavy attack from the pickaxe, I guess. Okay. I really need you to do more, Bosco, in terms of mining. You've done plenty, by the way, but I'm a very needy boy, and I need you to do even more. There's more work to be done. So please, get on your floaty butt, get on up there and get me my stuff. Yours sincerely, a dwarf. Alrighty, how we doing? I mean, again, we've done better. We have historically done better. I also feel anxious because we once again don't have like ammo for the gun that I want, and I mean at this point for nothing anymore, essentially. So let's fix that. See some more Morkai, but I can't even go up there because Molly's in like kind of a bad spot. Oh god, let me get up there. Thank you. I appreciate it, Molly.
Time to restock.
And to show my appreciation, I will yawn, but also do a perfect landing on you. I gotta feel bad about the yawns, but I can't control myself.
More ammo.
Maybe scheduling a stream for tonight was a bad idea, but I'm kind of happy to be here anyway.
Go. Mine it.
It's nice and quiet right now. Therefore, hydrate. That's what my grandpappy always used to say. He was a very verbose man before you start accusing me of lying. He said a lot, okay? We have like an entire book about the shit he said. One day I will post it. But today is not that day.
Scammer's got a blip the size of a drop pod. Ready for swarm, team.
Okay, I saw some gold. I think we can still get that. And I think that might be like a path forward. Maybe not. Maybe not, but we'll see. There has to be more because although maybe there isn't more, because we are almost at 400. So if there's, you know, just more Morkite in this room, then we just need to find it. Either way, we're kind of at the end. So the trick now is to just not die like a chump.
I'm getting too old for this crap.
Let's just make a path. Have we been here? I can't tell. No, we have. We have been here. I see some spent flares. That tells me that we have been here. Yes, we have indeed. Well then, let's go back out, because our fate lies in that direction. I was hoping that we would get that Mactera as well. It would have been cool. I wanted more bang for my bang, I guess. Not really buck, because it's just an explosive device. I do see, like, an oppressor over there. No, it is a Praetorian. I keep being, like, scared of you. But you die really fast, so maybe I shouldn't be. Bro, where did you come from? Kinda just took that like a chump. Let me guess, this is the one part of the map where we didn't break all the health? Yep, it definitely looks like that, doesn't it? Yo, really? Like, we went through so much of this map, like breaking all the red sugar. Like, please, for the love of Christ. The one time I do something well and the game doesn't reward me, I want my money back, clearly. No more satchel charges, sadly. No more yeeted explosives. An axe will have to do. Let's see. I still need to go back down. However nice it is to go up for a nice little breath of fresh air, I feel like there's more to be done over here. Because we still haven't gotten everything we need. Let me real quick look at the terrain scanner. I don't see any, like, obvious offshoots from this hall right here. Scares me a little bit, because again, it just means that we're missing stuff that is in this room, but we just don't see it. Although, this is compacted dirt right here. So what's the deal with this? Oh, so there is more. Okay, let's hold up a sec. You know, like, just break a path forward. We're not missing much. I was worried that we'd have to, like, scrounge around there, but as long as there's more paths, I'm kind of okay.
Help me with the minerals here.
Let's see. Man, my eyes are breaking looking at old the dork. Trying to find what I'm looking for. Yeah, there's more festive release, but we've established before that I have no idea if killing those once you have your objectives useful. Oh no, maybe we heard this guy. Probably did in fact hear this guy. I just forgot by now. Okay. Is this something different? It does appear to be something different. I don't see a lot here. This is a long hallway for a lot of nothing so far. Bro, seriously? Like, there's just nothing? I appreciate the health, don't get me wrong, but I unfortunately can't pay my employers in red sugar. Or nitra, for that matter. Gold, you would think I would be able to pay them with, but apparently not. Like, seriously, man, I see some more nitra, but, like, where's the final bit of Morkite that we need? I really don't see anything. Where is the Morkite? Just give me the Morkite, dude. Okay, I'm gonna range ahead, like, a little bit.
Help me mine this.
Dude. Honestly, I feel like we should have gotten this done on the first, like, Morkite harvesting mission. When it was just 200. This 400 is putting some unwanted pressure on me.
Show 'em how it's done.
It's just health? Like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck?
Mine.
There has to... I was about to say, like, please, for the love of all that is holy, there has to be more. Excuse me, please.
Help me with the mineral
Let me just get this loot bug too, even though we've just established that it's very, very pointless.
for being full of goodies.
I see plenty of valuable resources, but I only care about the Morkite, to be honest. I don't care about anything else. I'm just here for the Morkite, dude. The moment we get it, I'm leaving. I am leaving. But it's like Mineral Mania. Yeah, I know, but like also, I failed the last one, and I don't want to fail this one, so... I will be leaving. I will be taking my goodies, I'll be taking my ball, and going home. And that's not like a sexual thing, that's, you know, like a kid's playing in somebody's backyard / the street thing. There's like a range dude, isn't there? I mean, this is a range dude. Really, this is all the Morkite that we actually needed in this room. Well, maybe that's a stretch, but some of it. Okay. Let's just run around and scrounge the stuff together. Almost have it. I saw some more on a wall there. There we go. Basically almost have it. Why don't you get that for me, buddy? While I handle some other business. Yeah, we'll have to reload because I can't still deal with it. I'm just gonna pick this stuff up. I see some more over there too. Just doing some violent Minecraft, dude. And that's okay. I think we have like so much nitro, it's almost hilarious at this point. Yeah, still no ammo. Maybe we could just summon some more, but I just didn't. Sometimes that's okay. There was some Morkite falling from the wall here. We'll get that because this is actually what's important for us. I mean, is there more underneath? There does appear to be even more underneath. Okay, so we have finally done it. I guess the question is, would there be a reason to explore even further? I kind of want to see, like, where the entrance to that other tunnel actually is. Where even is the entrance here? I do hear a menace, among other things, obviously. I mean, we could just dig down. Very, very likely to do that. But for now, let's fight the guys. They're trying to kill me. And I do not appreciate being killed. I was about to say, like, where did you all come from? But apparently they were just on the wall. We are lighting all of them up. It is also taking all of our ammo, unfortunately. Bro, like... it's the little guy that gets me. The big guy's too busy, like, turning at the speed of a small and annoying tank. Okay, he's finally gone. Just in time to get killed by another guy, obviously. I think there's 2 more Praetorians from the looks of it. I can't really tell. I think you're the one that's really messing me up, because that poison is not a joke. You're kind of in a good spot, Bosco. Boom boom, indeed. Yeah, God, the hitbox on that is still so annoying. Really? Like, can one of you just leave me alone? I would so appreciate it. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Man, again, the hitbox. Like, I'm not even near him anymore, and he's still damaging me. Good lord. I still have not found the entrance, by the way, to the other tunnel. That might have more stuff. Is this a third? Jesus Christ. Dude, I don't want to do this with just a pistol. This is, like, my only complaint about Extreme, that it goes from 0 to 100 so fast. We were doing, like, completely fine. And then the game goes like, oh, how about I send you an oppressor and, like, 4 Praetorians? And I'm just like, yeah, no, that would be okay. Except for the part where for the past 2 minutes I've not had ammo. Because I've not needed it. I'm just trying to extract his butt with the pickaxe, dude. Okay, well, for seriously, like, is there any reason why we should even go down? I don't really think so. Let's just call in some stuff. We're missing a lot of everything, essentially. I don't care about the nitra. I don't think we get refunded on the nitra that we go, like, you know, that we take home. So, I think that's okay. Oh, I guess we have an extra axe. We missed with that one.
I'm taking some of the ammo. Yeah, I'm taking some of the ammo.
We're gonna deploy some of this stuff. Bro, where the hell is the entrance to this shit? I swear. Like, I'm still gonna drill down. I just want to know how complex this shit is. So the other tunnel that I've been seeing is just this like spot. Okay, that's a little disappointing. Well, in that case, let's just go. Let's just go. Drop out is probably going to be a little bit higher anyway, so I might as well go here. It's quite far away, as it would turn out. I'll just follow Molly for the... Wait, why are you going that way? That's literally... Oh, I guess, like, because it leads back to the other tunnel. He's gonna, you know, go this way. Goodbye, sir. It was nice knowing you, but goodbye at any rate. Yeah, we're just making our way back up. This has been less stressful than I initially expected. Perhaps that's a good thing, though. We have plenty of excitement so far. I don't even know how you got through there, but kudos. Hats off. I don't doubt how you guys got out of there, because I could see the earth rumbling with your power. I do wonder if maybe at some point there was like a bug in the game in Deep Rock Galactic where the drop pod would be spawned like farther than 4/5 minutes of walking distance from Molly, and therefore you could never leave, or it would be like an auto fail. Man, he really do be going through like all the tiny cracks in the wall, huh? Kind of crazy. Goodbye, sir. Once again, just yeet the man. If you yeet the man, there's very little problems in life. I believe whatever's in my pocket also gets added to the total harvested number of minerals. So I'm kind of hoping that I remember correctly, and we'll actually get what little crop we just harvested. Bro, like, fucking acid spitters, like, literally spawning behind me and then immediately shooting is something else. It's really the ranged enemies in this game that give me hell. And we've made it. Eventually, they'll let us in. Let's just, you know, punch the air with the pickaxe while we wait. Okay, enough of that. I can't believe it only took 2 tries. I mean, honestly, the first try we just kind of threw. That was a big throw. That was a big, big throw. I messed up. It happens. But hey, we made it in the end, so that's something. We're here now. That still was very, very long. Holy. I forgot how long a single, like, thing on this game can take. Well. I think that's the end of the assignment, though, if we played our cards correctly. So that's exciting.
Assignment completed.
It is indeed. We got a new pickaxe, which is Pog. You could refer to it as Pog. Let's take a look real quick.
This one.
You can't really tell the difference with that one.
What about this one?
That one looks nice though. I like it. I also like this one.
Maybe this.
That's fine. Ooh, that actually looks kind of neat. Ah, so you can make it like symmetrical, or you can do that. I kind of like the symmetrical. I really like this one because I've been using this thing, the bug hide, and I hate it. I've been hating it. But we can do that. There we go. We've customized our pickaxe. We're very, very cool now. We have a ton of potential assignments that we can do. We're going to start the core hunt. I don't think we're finishing it tonight, if I'm absolutely honest with you. Yeah, we don't have any of this stuff. The reason for that is because, as you've been seeing, I've been very, very tired. And maybe a little sick even? I don't know. I have been coughing a little bit more. I don't think it's COVID, because I have had it before, and it's a very different sensation. So I'm positive that it's not that. This is a very complex cave, but the triple mule thing isn't so bad. The Apoca blooms are going to be annoying. So we're going to do this mission for sure, and then we'll see after. But yeah, tonight might be the first time that we actually do a short stream. So we will see about that. We will absolutely see about that. But let's get in there in the meantime. Let's make hay while the sun is up. In this case, let's collect minerals while the mule is down, I guess. Down in the cave, I mean. Look at that. Look at the chugs. My computer is about to crash from the looks of it. Wow, that was... Oh boy.
If we survive, next round is on me.
Hey, it's a loot bug! What a nice welcoming committee.
The drop pod and the lives in this cave. Find and repair the lost mules, get the drop pod operational, and return to base. Expect heavy infestation, and try not to mess it up like your former colleagues.
Try not to mess it up. Well, I mean, I can't promise anything, but we can try a lot of things. Actually, I like this pickaxe a lot, dude. It looks sharp and dangerous. It doesn't look so much like a pickaxe I would use for actually mining, but it looks cool. I'm into it. I just like the fact that, you know, the little thing above the handle doesn't look as bad anymore. That's a big W for me. Because the previous one kind of looked like vomit, and now we don't have to look at it anymore. So that's a big plus. We're making progress. I mean, after all, love's nothing more than staying our dress, watching something sold being purchased for less. Euthanasia, that's easy... What is it? I can't remember. Easy to ingest, I believe. That's just like kind of a slant rhyme. Makes me forget it sometimes. But they do call it making progress. And meanwhile, I am drowning in an ocean of stress. Analyzing data for a sure bet. Well, I'll stop right now. You're not supposed to actually rap that. That's supposed to be like just kind of, you know, properly sung. And that wasn't really rapping. I was just saying the lyrics, stating the facts, if you will. Our first flower. Much excitement has been had. I do like this tile set probably the best out of all of them. It's just nice and simple and easy. I will not understand why Bosco, you know, chooses to leave the scraps there. It is a mystery. I see some boys. Yeah, you're already shooting. You're not waiting at all with that, huh? See some exploders? Oh man, we got some flowers here, huh? Kind of interesting that the exploders double explode from the looks of it. Can you just not like knock me the fuck off? Bro, seriously? Why? Why did he have to stand there? And now I really like have to fucking find a way up because like 3 of my side objectives, which by the way is like fucking 25%, like 20% of what we need to do is up at that like fucking little tippy top place. Why? Why does Molly need to do that? I'm never gonna fucking understand. I don't even know how the hell I'm gonna get back up there, dude. I really would have appreciated not having to go back up there, but just getting the option to just stay up there would have been fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, now you decide to come down. I'm so fucking happy for you, you piece of shit. Alright. Well, we have to find a way to go up, because otherwise we're probably not going to get all the stuff that we need. So how would we go about that? I see some crystals that look definitely climbable here. I lied, by the way. They're not, like, they're not as climbable as I first thought. Oh my fucking god, bro. Yeah, like some health slash ammo slash anything slash not being knocked the fuck down would have absolutely been appreciated. I mean, I've resigned myself to the fact that we're probably dying in this little tunnel I'm making. I don't see why we would not die. Okay, we're back, so Molly can knock us down once fucking again. Let's just get the mule right there. I'm kind of hoping that if it stays behind me, we'll be fine. Okay, just, you know, gently, gingerly. I do want that. I would appreciate if we could get that. That is in such a weird spot. Sometimes the random generation in this game does the darndest things. How about you come over here now? And I'll make sure not to stand in your way. We'll have to jump on top of the thing, because apparently one of the plants is growing on the abandoned drop pod. You hate to see it. Okay. Yeah, the annoying part is going to be, like... Maybe that doesn't kill us? It does kill us. Maybe if I hadn't jumped, I don't know. I mean, I have to get off of there somehow, right? And as driller, that's like the one position where you can't really do right. Okay, okay. I mean, at least we made it for minimal cost. Let's just go down and take even more fall damage. Apparently, it's what we do. Is that like a tyrant weed thing? Well, that's not a tyrant weed thing, by the way. If we die again, I'll be so mad if we just instantly get, like, dropped. I was about to say, please, please don't. I mean, basically, he still, like, fucking yeeted us to the ground. Bro, just one of these days, it would be so nice to have any amount of health that isn't, like, right about to be dead. It would be fucking great.
Explosives
Oh, that didn't hit where I wanted it to. Come on, bro. There's so much crap, and I would really, really like anything resembling, like, health. I'm happy with these resources, but at the same time, they do nothing for me. Oh boy. Oh, aren't I just, like, fucking delighted to see you? There's so much stuff here, man. It's crazy. They just keep on coming, apparently. I haven't even had a chance to really catch my breath. I mean, they're both about to die. Eventually. Except I'm about to die because, again, hitboxes, man. How do they work?
Ollie, over here.
Just please get your sweet butt over there. I don't even know what you're supposed to be. Is it just a random Juddies that, like, spawn in the middle of the map?
What kind of fiendish technology makes
Apparently it
Ollie
is.
constantly get in the way?
I have to agree with you, man. Like,
Lootbug eliminated. Deposit time. Come
Jesus
in.
Christ, man. So much stuff. Let's just try to fucking harvest all of it, I guess. We are gonna get some ammo in a sec.
I die a little inside every time I have to take out the lootbug.
Bro, like,
Help me mine this.
I'm losing my mind. There's just too much stuff on screen. It's been like 58 loot bugs. Infinite resources, and just all sorts of stuff.
Boy, baggers, Molly. Come here.
I just keep hitting the stuff.
No more rum. Time feeding us bottomless pit.
Alright. There's still more. Don't you worry your pretty little head about that. There's still more. Good God. We got like an extra leg somewhere, but there's one up top there too.
Go. Get to work.
Okay, we gotta do a little bit of fighting. Man, those grunt guards sure can take a beating, huh?
Wash 'em.
I hear a big guy. Yep, that is a big guy. None too happy about that. Let me call this in. We can probably kite the man.
Better stand back.
Just gently kite the man.
The resupply is here.
I mean, I'm happy for that resupply, but let's just throw that one over there. Get this real quick. I think we successfully kited the guy long enough to maybe get the chance to pick this up. No, he's right on us. I mean, we got that health just on perfect timing, I feel like. Good old oppressors don't care so much about the fire. I mean, that's the downside of a gun that you don't have to aim that much, because normally they don't care about anything that isn't up the butt. They're a very peculiar creature.
No more oppression. Go fetch.
Okay, please pick that up for me. Let me just get rid of that cloud. I don't want to deal with it.
Ready to kill some more.
From the looks of it, we need like 1/2 more of these. Yeah, I'll leave the other 2 for now. Bro, they just keep on coming. They just don't stop, huh?
Things about to go boom.
Can you get closer, please? Thank you. I mean, you took your sweet time with that. There was another leg that we need to go up for. Is this like a hacking pod opportunity here? I don't even know if we're gonna take that. I feel like we have to, but by God. By God, am I not in the mood for it. I can tell you that much. Let's see. We also need to get those. It's more loot bugs. Holy.
Precious minerals. It will get you killed.
Okay, just give me this stuff. Also give me this stuff. Just give me everything about it.
I was born.
You see, I like this when the leg is just right next to the thing. About to get grabbed? Yeah, we're about to get grabbed. I recognize the sound now. Okay. I really didn't want to throw it like that, but hey. If he just walks into it, it's fine. Okie doke.
Gotta check my terrain scanner.
Oh god, it's always the fucking oppressors. We're gonna lose a bunch of health because apparently we just bounce off of like crystals now. Very exciting. We're just like flailing around and fighting so much but getting very little done from what it feels like. I don't appreciate this feeling. I'm just gonna give him a bunch of axes. Acceptable? I mean, that's a decent one. It's a 7 out of 10, if I had to rate it. Let's go! I don't know why I'm so happy about some more Nitra when it's like the last thing we need, but hey. It's the little things in life, I guess. There was a leg over there. I'm seeing it now. I had to think about it. I knew it existed, I just didn't know where it was. Bro, fucking Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Why is this like the most messed up ass looking cave? It's like up here, right? Please tell me it's like up here. It is. Okay, god. Normally I like these missions because they're very easy to do. This one does not feel very easy to do. Okay. Tell me you were only missing 3. Yes! Yes, we have one done. We have one done! It only took probably an hour. Jesus Christ. No, it hasn't been an hour. It's only been like 16 minutes, but by God, has it felt longer. Okay. There's another path, but I don't have to go into the path, and I kind of don't want to go into the path. I would much prefer to get that other mule sorted. Do we want to do the hacking pod? I don't know. These are tough questions. And I'm not a tough person, so I don't know. I see something up there. Is there a way for me to go up there? There does, in fact, appear to be a way. How about you get that for me, buddy? This is so much higher up than what it feels like. You probably need like another leg after this, huh? Yeah. I was worried you were gonna say that. And by say that, I mean I was worried you would say nothing, and that it would be implied that you're missing yet another leg. I can't even remember where we went and why.
Okay, Come here.
I haven't been that way, I don't think, so maybe there's a leg that way. We really should do the hacking pod, right? Like, it makes sense to do it. Well, there's 3 of these fucking things. God, I forgot. Oh, God, I forgot. Well. I mean, this one's fairly easy from the looks of it. I don't think I'll scan for the missing legs, thank you. I appreciate the option, but fairly certain I see where they're at. You gotta wonder what happened to the other ones that they're so far away. Okay, just, you know, like ballerina dancing our way out of that little situation. Tippy toes barely touching the floor. And then go back to hammering. When all you have is a hammer, then all you have to do is repair, I guess. Guys, just exploders. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Copium. Bro, I don't see, like, the last leg that we need. I really don't see it. Is it possible that it's in, like, the tunnel that I didn't open yet? It seemed unlikely and kind of silly if it was the case, but maybe. They shed quite a bit of light, so I feel like we should be able to locate it. So we are on 11 out of 15. It's like flowers.
Got no flares ready. Go! Get to work!
Yeah, see you, buddy. You're glowing. I'm very, very happy for you, but I don't see what you need. Well, rather, I don't see where what you need is. Okay, that was, all things considered, a pretty good drop down, but where is this thing? They normally have like so many extra, you know, things to pick up, including mini mule legs, so I'm hoping that that's the case here too. And we didn't run into the one thing where I have to find like the exact fucking one, because that's gonna be annoying. Let's see. We've not been this way apparently. But I still don't see a leg. Oi, where's me leg? We at least have our side objective done. I mean, that's just another flower. I didn't recognize it at first. I didn't think it was a leg, but I didn't recognize it at first. Very happy that we got the side objective. Oh, there's like 2 here, huh? Very, very cool. Pretty far away from that other one, huh? Bro, where did my leg go? I think it was this way. Yeah, it was like over here. He only needs the one, right? Please tell me it's only the one. It looks like it's just the one, to me. Yes, it's just the one. I'm so happy. That took a lot longer than it usually does. I want to hit the resupply pod again, but I want to do it in a way where we don't just jump to our death, because that isn't so much fun. Man, we never picked up this stuff, huh? Surprising. I want to deal with you, and I want to deploy it here.
For every time I deposited, I would be a rich dwarf.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I was about to say, we need to open fire on that exploder, but apparently we don't. Apparently Bosco is just a Chad, and he had it under control.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
I don't feel like dealing with you.
Hold your breath. Gas sputter's leaking.
Let's see. Can I jump it? I have to be able to jump it. We did, in fact, jump it. All right, let's get our good friends, the mules, over here, and let's get them in there. And what is it going to be? I think it's you have to repair this thing.
Follow them and let's get that drop pod fixed. Remember, you can always deposit from the side of the drop pod.
It's heading for the drop pod.
We should probably deploy like what little stuff we have.
Secured. Now to get the pod
Well,
working.
deploy,
First,
deposit.
establishing a proper connection between the pod and the space rig. Set up the uplink.
El Space Rigo. Let's go. And then hold the control point, if you will. Speaking of control points, Overwatch 2, huh? People have been playing that a lot recently. I've seen probably 20 seconds of a stream, but it seemed okay. I mean, I played some of Overwatch 1, and it was a fun time. I don't know if I care about 2 that much, but I might try it just because it's free. But to say that I'm thrilled about it would be a lie. It feels so silly because it you know was a big thing when it came out, but it's been so long since Overwatch 1 came out. I feel like the game kind of fell off in my head, at least. Like for so many years, I just haven't cared at all about it. That's probably like just a me problem, but it doesn't change the fact that hearing about 2, seeing some streams, and being like, oh yeah, that's a game. I did see that there's apparently some insane queue times to actually get into the game, which, welcome to Blizzard. Hope you enjoy your stay. That's how it always is. I remember, and this is, I guess now, like a sentimental story. I can't remember the tournament, but we could probably look it up on, like, Wikipedia or something. But, I remember when, Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls came out, and there was supposed to be, and I say supposed to, I'm kind of spoiling the story already. There was supposed to be a StarCraft 2 tournament on the same day. And they actually scheduled it to around, like, release day. And basically what happened was, I'm watching the tournament, but at the same time, I'm also, like, you know, about to, I preloaded Reaper of Souls, and I'm about to get into that shit. And so, I'm listening to this stream, and it was actually Total Biscuit commentating at the time, because, you know, he used to do quite a bit of StarCraft 2 commentary, and God, I miss that man like you wouldn't believe. He was great at that. Very, very entertaining. So he's like questioning, like, oh, but why isn't this working? How come StarCraft 2 is falling apart? And I'm sitting there downloading I don't know how many gigabytes of Reaper of Souls data, just going like, well, I mean I feel kind of a little bit responsible for this one, but what can I say, buddy? I want to hit the demons. I want to play my video game, as luck would have it. So I think, as far as I've known, Blizzard has never been good about, like, launches historically, so I don't know what people really expected. I kind of just hit it with a pickaxe there, don't mind me. Let's not talk about that, it's fine. But yeah, Reaper of Souls was actually kind of fun. I mean, I played through it. I played, like, an 11-hour session of Diablo 3. I think it came out midnight, like Tuesday/Wednesday morning, depending on how you want to look at it. And I just played through the whole evening. I'm pretty sure I got some energy drinks from, like, the local corner store. And I just played through that shit. And then I went to bed at like 11 or 12 a.m. I guess 12 p.m. at that point. I'm not sure. Yeah, that would be 12 p.m. I suppose by definition. But yeah, like, it was midday, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with Reaper of Souls. I'm just go to bed. And I remember my friends were so mad at me because they had, like, other stuff to attend to. I just didn't, like, do any uni stuff that day. I probably could have, but I just said no. And basically, I remember talking with at least, like, one of my friends on, like, Thursday or something, where he's like, oh, dude, like, I'm going through Reaper of Souls, and it's a lot of fun. Do you want to join or, like, get through it? And I'm like, no, I've already done it. Like, I can go, like, help you, but I've already done it. He's like, what the fuck, bro? It came out, like today. Well, to him today, I guess. But I was like, no, it actually came out yesterday, and I didn't have anything better to do, so I played through it. It was a fun time. I mean, hey, I actually liked Diablo 3. The auction house stuff was not like the greatest. I'll definitely agree with that. It's kind of silly, and it kind of came out of left field too. But at the end of the day, the game itself was decently fun. Although I will absolutely concede the fact that the best part of Diablo 3 had very little to do with like the characters and everything else. It's just the engine that they made. The engine running underneath like Diablo 3 is actually really, really good. It's just satisfying to kill stuff in that game. You're constantly just like, you know, seeing like bits and pieces of the enemy like flying about. There's some flashy effects. It's just like a cool game in that sense. So I actually had a lot of fun like playing it at the time. I have I think 900 hours and probably one character on my barbarian, so that should tell you about like the way I live my life, because that's not a very old game. You know, when people say they have like thousands of hours on TF2, when you put it into perspective that it's like a what, like 12-year-old game now, you can kind of be like, oh okay, like whatever, that's fine. But Diablo 3 is not exactly like a historical title like Team Fortress 2 at this point is. It hasn't been around for that long. So those hours are kind of messed up. And I mean, there's people more messed up than me. There's people on seasonal that would like spend more time on their character. That always scared me. When I ran into someone on like season who had higher Paragon level than I did, I was always impressed but also scared. It was kind of fucked up. But hey, I mean, I don't shame myself for the amount of time I spent on that game, so I don't think I should shame other people for spending even more. It doesn't really feel fair. Let's see. Yeah, it's all calibrated. I'm very happy for you. Man, we keep getting some more McTerras. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. It's fine. Those like 5 kills don't matter so much to us. We did apparently complete it. We didn't do more than we needed to, but we did in fact complete it. And I mean, I'm very happy about that, at least. It was only 30 minutes, it felt a lot longer than that, but I think that's just my fatigue catching up with me. And even though it's quite sad, we've been doing real good, going like 4+ hours every single night, I do feel that I'm just way too tired to keep going right now. So even though it's only been 2 hours, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to look at what our next mission is kind of looking like. Obviously, it's going to get like remixed by the time we end up doing it. But I just want to see. Also, our bitrate has been kind of jumpy as well. I'm just looking for excuses to stop at this point, though. So ignore me realistically about that. There's some more stuff here. Oh, the Heritage Miner. I mean, this doesn't look bad, actually. I kind of like it. But the circular-looking eyes on this are even better. Well, hey, this was apparently a short stream. I didn't expect it to be one. But I guess it makes sense. I have, like, the whole week in my system. But either way, I hope that, you know, you had a good time watching. I had a good time recording it. I wish I wasn't quite so much tired as I am right now, because then we could keep going for, like, a solid 2 more hours. And I would really prefer doing that. But at the same time, I realize that it's kind of silly, because I don't think I'm doing my best performance as a streamer right now. And I wouldn't say that I'm so like dedicated to quality, but I do think it's easier to make stuff entertaining when you're not completely fatigued. So to that end, we're going to be stopping, but I do think a ton of cool people are probably still online. So let's try to see if we can maybe rate someone. Let's see. We can indeed. We can indeed. So, I'm going to do the end screen, and then we're going to hit that raid, and then we're going to go over to Laricia, actually. She's streaming some Dead by Daylight, so we'll go hit her up. And like I said, thank you for hanging out with me. I really enjoyed it. And I'll be gone for a week, but I'll be back after, and we'll get right back into probably some more Killing Floor 2, some more Deep Rock Galactic as well. I still want to pretend to get more scripts and try to get more progression on, like, the event, whatever the thing is called. Can't really recall. But hey, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and an even better week, and I will see you later, basically. So thanks for tuning in.
Here is the safest place to be, in the modern home on wheels. Under you is a rigid steel foundation. Steering controls anchored to the frame. Dependable brakes to stop you safely in every emergency. Knee action to keep you steady over the bumps and set you down easy in case of a blowout.